Marriage teaches you a lot of things. One of them is that what you hear isn't always what your spouse actually said. I want to clear something up. My hearing is fine. Just tested it. Passed with flying colors. The audiologist said my ears are remarkably untroubled for a man my age, which I chose to accept as a compliment. The issue is the very small and dangerous gap between what my wife Tony says and what my brain decides she must have said. Take, for example, there was one morning when we'd come back from a walk. The wind had knocked over some cactus plants. Tony looks at them and says casually, "Looks like the cacti fell down last night." What I heard was, "Looks like the cat died and fell down last night." I figured it out pretty quickly, but for a couple of seconds, I was already preparing for grief. Another night, she's making salads, beautiful ones, by the way, and she calls out, "I put escarole in your salad." I hear, "I put escargot in your salad." I immediately said, "I hope you're joking." She wasn't joking because she said escarole. That's a leafy green vegetable similar to lettuce, not French snails, which I do not want in my salad or anywhere else. Then there was the Elton John incident. We were watching Rocket Man on Hulu, and I stepped back into the kitchen for a snack. From the other room, I hear her say, "Oh, I love Tony Danza." So I come back in, look at the screen, look at her. Tony Danza is in this movie? She had said Tiny Dancer, the song that was playing. Somehow, my hearing conjured a surprise cameo from Tony Danza. Now, look, we're not a perfect couple. Nobody is. But one thing we've always gotten right is that we've never missed a day without laughing. And that's the point. If you can laugh at your own little glitches, you make them funny instead of annoying. What could have been an argument just becomes shared comedy. Oscar Wilde said, "Life is too important to be taken seriously." I love that because it sounds like a contradiction, but it's not. Seriousness is easy. Finding the humor, that takes a little more effort. So this week, I'm grateful for laughter, real laughter, the unexpected kind, the kind that keeps everything in perspective. And if your wife ever says something that sounds medically alarming, but she's really just talking about the garbage disposal, find the laugh every chance you get.